Welcome back for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be looking at AI and data innovations. Some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And we're going to be diving into a Fast Company article called The 11 Next Big Things in AI and Data Innovations for 2024.
Right.
So get ready for some pretty amazing applications of AI.
Yeah.
Things like tackling food insecurity
Yeah.
and designing eco-friendly products.
It's really fascinating to see how AI is moving beyond just, chatbots and text.
Right.
This article really highlights a shift towards what they're calling multimodal AI.
Okay.
And this basically means that instead of just processing text,
Right.
AI is evolving to understand images, videos, even code.
So instead of just reading, it's like AI is learning to see and
Yeah.
hear the world around us.
Exactly. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities for AI to solve these real-world problems.
Yeah.
It's what this article refers to as an AI Big Bang.
Okay.
Like a rapid expansion of AI's impact across, all these different fields.
So the article highlights 11 companies that are really at the forefront of this AI Big Bang.
Mm-hmm.
So first up is Bellwether.
Okay.
And they're doing some pretty amazing things with AI and satellite imagery.
Yeah, imagine being able to predict and respond to natural disasters like in real time.
Wow.
That's what Bellwether is working on.
Okay.
Their AI analyzes all these satellite images to help predict things like wildfires.
Oh, wow.
Analyze flood zones.
Oh, that's really important.
Yeah, it's like having this AI-powered early warning system
Right.
for all those extreme weather events.
That sounds incredibly valuable, especially with,
Yeah.
everything that's been going on with the climate these days.
Yeah, for sure.
It could potentially save so many lives and property.
Yeah.
Speaking of tackling really important issues.
Yeah.
Next up is Blackbird.AI.
Okay.
And they're focused on something that's been making headlines, misinformation online.
Yeah, it's getting more and more difficult to separate fact from fiction these days.
Right.
Blackbird.AI has developed a tool called Compass,
Mm-hmm.
and it basically acts like a digital truth serum.
Okay.
It helps users verify the authenticity of content online,
Right.
from social media posts to videos.
Okay.
So you're not falling for all this fake news.
So it's like having a personal fact checker like right in your pocket.
Pretty much.
How does it work, though?
Well-
Does it just compare information to like a database?
It's more sophisticated than that.
Okay.
It uses AI to actually analyze the source, the context, the network of information
Right.
surrounding a piece of content,
Wow.
looking for these inconsistencies, these red flags
Gotcha.
that might indicate manipulation or fabrication.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
It seems like a tool that could be used by like anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Individuals, businesses.
Absolutely. For
Okay.
businesses, maintaining your brand reputation in
Wow.
a world where there's just so much misinformation
It's tough.
is crucial. And the article mentions how companies are actually using Compass to counter false narratives
Sure.
about their brand.
Yeah, protect your image.
Exactly.
Next, we have Databricks.
Okay.
And they're all about helping companies harness the power of their own data.
That's right.
Right.
Think of it this way. Imagine having all of your company's data in one place,
Okay.
organized and ready to be analyzed.
Yeah.
That's what Databricks offers.
All
But
right.
they go a step farther
Okay.
by enabling companies to actually train AI models on their own specific data.
So instead of relying on like
Yeah.
generic AI models,
Right.
businesses can have AI that's tailored to their needs and their data.
Exactly. It's like having a custom-built AI assistant
Wow.
that's specifically designed for your company.
That's wild.
The article mentions a healthcare organization that's using Databricks to analyze patient records
Oh, wow.
to identify potential disease patterns way earlier.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Talk about personalized medicine.
Yeah, for sure.
It seems like the potential applications for this are just limitless.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about Enko Chem.
Okay.
They're taking on the challenge of food security,
That's right.
which affects us all.
Yeah.
Enko Chem is using AI to address a major issue in agriculture, crop loss due to pests and weeds.
Right. They've developed this AI-powered platform
Okay.
that analyzes billions of chemical compounds
Wow.
to find the most effective
Okay.
and eco-friendly solutions
Right.
to protect those crops.
The article mentioned that farmers can lose a significant portion of their crops
Oh, yeah.
each year to things like weeds and insects.
Yeah.
If Enko Chem can even help reduce those losses, like even a little bit, could have a huge impact, right?
Absolutely. And it's not just about increasing yields. They're focused on design and solutions that are safe for the environment and human health.
Right. So it's really a win-win.
Exactly.
It's a great example of how AI can be used to address like these pressing global challenges in a really sustainable way.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's talk about Filecoin.
Okay.
This one's all about data storage, but with like a unique twist, right?
Yeah, you know how most of our data is stored on these massive servers owned by like these big tech companies?
Right.
Well, Filecoin is challenging that whole model by creating what's called a decentralized storage network.
Right.
So think of it like a giant global hard drive made up of individual computers all over the world.
Wow.
Where users can actually rent out their unused storage space.
So it's like Airbnb, but for data.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, instead of renting out a spare bedroom, you're renting out your hard drive space.
That's a great analogy.
It's massive, too.
Yeah.
The article mentions they have enough capacity to store over 1 trillion copies of the Star Wars DVD.
That's a lot of Star Wars.
It is.
And a lot of data.
Yeah.
That really highlights the power of like decentralization and how it can be applied to something like data storage.
Yeah, and they have some impressive clients.
Ooh, yeah.
Like the Internet Archive, which is basically trying to like preserve a copy of the entire internet.
That's a lot of data.
It's a lot, yeah.
Wow.
Filecoin is a fascinating example of how blockchain technology can be used to create like more democratic and accessible systems.
Okay.
Even when it comes to data storage.
That's awesome.
Okay, moving on to something a bit more visual.
Okay.
Let's talk about HeyGen and their work with AI-powered video production.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Because video creation is often seen as, complex, expensive.
Time-consuming.
How are they changing that?
Well, imagine this. You need to create a video message for your company,
right?
But you want to reach a global audience. HeyGen's AI can actually help you translate and even dub your video into multiple languages.
Really?
Without the need for expensive studios or translation services.
So it's like having your own personal video production and translation team.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like right at your fingertips.
That's amazing.
It is, yeah.
That's so cool.
The article highlights how a multinational company used HeyGen to create employee announcements in all these different languages.
Wow.
But they all had like this consistent look and feel.
It's just really important for branding.
It is.
And consistency.
Yeah, it's a great example of how AI is making video production way more accessible and efficient.
That's amazing. We've gone from AI predicting wildfires to AI helping us create videos in multiple languages.
I know, right?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, before we move on to the next batch of companies,
yeah.
I'm curious about something.
Okay.
We've talked about AI analyzing satellite images, even detecting fake news. But how does AI actually work with something as abstract as time?
That's a good question.
That's where Nixtla comes in, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Time is this tricky concept.
But imagine being able to use data from the past to predict future trends.
Okay.
That's what Nixtla is doing with their Time GPT model.
Okay.
It analyzes these massive amounts of time series data.
Like what?
Things like financial markets, weather patterns, even web traffic.
Wow.
To make predictions about future events and trends.
So it's like having a data-powered crystal ball.
You could say that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the potential applications are vast. Businesses can use it to predict, like, future sales, customer behavior, even economic conditions.
The article mentioned that they trained this model on over 100 billion data points.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of data.
It is. It is.
It's incredible.
And what's really exciting is they're making this technology accessible to smaller businesses.
Oh, how are they doing that?
Through an API.
Can you explain what an API is
Sure.
for those of us who aren't like tech wizards?
Yeah, so think of an API as like a bridge that allows different software applications to talk to each other. So Nixtla's API lets businesses easily integrate time series predictions into their own systems without having to build everything from scratch.
So they're not just building cutting-edge AI, they're making sure it's easy for others to use.
Exactly. That's a key element of what we were talking about before, the democratization of AI, which we'll be discussing in more detail later.
Awesome.
So speaking of making AI more accessible, let's shift our focus to Qualcomm.
Okay.
They're doing something that could change how we interact with AI on a daily basis. Bring in AI from the cloud to our pocket.
I'm guessing this has something to do with their work on mobile chips?
You got it.
Okay.
Qualcomm is a leading chip manufacturer for smartphones.
Right.
Their latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chips are packed with AI capabilities, allowing for all this complex AI processing to happen right there on your device.
Wow.
So this is a big deal because it means we can have like faster, more efficient AI experiences without relying on the cloud.
So instead of sending data to a remote server for processing,
exactly,
our phones will be able to handle themselves.
Yeah, right on your device.
That's really impressive. What kind of real-world applications does this enable?
Well, their article mentions things like live translation, like happening right there on your phone without any lag.
That's amazing.
Imagine being able to have a real-time conversation with someone who speaks a completely different language.
Right.
All through your phone.
That would be a game changer.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for travel.
Absolutely.
And global communication.
Yeah, for sure.
It also has implications for privacy, right?
For sure, for sure.
Since data isn't being sent to the cloud for processing, it stays on your device, potentially making it more secure.
Exactly. This whole shift to AI on the edge
Right.
is a major trend we're seeing across the industry.
That's incredible how quickly AI is becoming integrated into our devices.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Runway. They're doing something really cool with AI and video, right?
Runway is pushing the boundaries of AI-generated video.
Okay.
They're developing all these tools and models that allow creators to generate these like realistic and even surreal videos using AI. Think of it like having the power of a Hollywood special effects studio, but right at your fingertips.
I've heard a bit about their work with text-to-video generation.
Oh, yeah.
Where you can type in a description and the AI will create a video?
Yeah.
Is that what they're known for?
That's part of it.
Okay.
But they're doing so much more than that.
Okay.
They're constantly pushing the limits with new models and features.
Okay.
Their latest model, Gen 3 Alpha, produces like even higher quality videos than before.
Wow.
And they've also developed this tool called Act 1 that lets you create animated character performances from a simple video of an actor.
So you could take a video of yourself and turn it into like a cartoon character.
Pretty much, yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is, yeah.
What are some other applications for this type of technology?
Well, the possibilities are really endless.
Yeah.
Imagine creating realistic product demos, educational videos, even entire animated films, all with the help of AI.
It's really going to revolutionize how we think about and create video.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely starting to see this AI Big Bang the article was talking about.
Yeah.
These are some seriously game-changing innovations.
For sure.
Okay, so before we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
yeah,
let's talk about Sana AI.
Okay.
It seems like they're addressing a major hurdle that businesses are facing when they're trying to adopt AI. Messy data.
Right. Data is like the lifeblood of AI.
Yeah.
But it's often just disorganized and scattered across different systems within a company.
Yeah, for sure.
So Sana AI kind of acts like a universal translator for your company's data.
Right.
It helps businesses leverage AI, even if their data isn't like perfectly structured or in one central location.
The article mentioned workers being able to access all their company's information.
Yeah.
All from one place. Using like simple language chat or search.
Right.
Is that what Sana AI does?
That's one of its key features, yeah.
Wow.
It's like having an AI assistant that understands all of your company's data, no matter where it's stored. It can analyze documents, draft reports, answer questions, even automate tasks.
Wow.
All while navigating the complexities of, this messy data.
This sounds incredibly valuable for businesses, especially the ones that don't have a ton of resources to invest in, like complex data cleaning and all those processes.
It can be really expensive.
It seems like Sana AI could be a real game changer for those companies.
It could. It definitely could.
That's awesome. Another great example of how AI is becoming more accessible, more user-friendly, and making this power available to a lot more businesses and individuals.
Exactly.
We've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive.
Yeah, we have.
Exploring some truly remarkable AI innovations.
For sure.
But before we move on to discuss the broader trends
Okay.
and implications of these advancements, let's take a short break.
Sounds good.
We'll be back soon to continue our exploration of the 11 next big things in AI and data.
All right. So as we kind of delve deeper into these 11 companies, it's important to look beyond just the individual innovations.
Right.
And consider those broader trends that they kind of represent.
You're right. There are definitely some, common threads that are weaving through all these advancements. For example, it seems like many of these companies are making AI more accessible to a wider audience.
Absolutely. That's one of the most significant trends we're seeing.
Okay.
The democratization of AI.
Right.
For a long time, AI was primarily in the hands of,
Yeah.
big tech companies and research institutions.
Right. But now we're seeing a shift towards making these powerful tools available to smaller businesses, startups, even individuals.
Like Databricks, allowing companies to train AI on their own data.
Exactly.
Or Nixtla offering their time GPT model through an API. It's exciting to think about how this could empower more people to use AI in their work.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And solve problems that are specific to their needs.
Yeah, it's no longer about a select few holding the keys to AI.
Right.
It's about empowering everyone to participate in this technological revolution.
I like that.
Yeah.
Another trend that's been coming up is this idea of AI on the edge. Can you explain what that means and why it's significant?
So traditionally, AI processing has relied heavily on the cloud.
Okay.
Data is sent to these powerful servers and data centers. The AI does its magic.
Yeah.
The results are sent back to your device.
Right.
But with AI on the edge, the processing happens directly on your device.
Okay.
Whether it's your smartphone, a wearable, even a sensor embedded in a machine.
So Qualcomm's Snapdragon chips with their on-device AI capabilities are a prime example of this.
Precisely. And this shift to the edge has some really interesting implications.
Like what?
Well, first, it means faster processing and lower latency.
Okay.
Because you're not constantly sending data back and forth to the cloud.
That makes sense. Think about things like live translation.
Exactly.
Or image recognition. Those things need to happen instantly.
Right.
You don't want to be waiting for the data to, travel to a server.
Yeah, exactly.
And then back.
You need it to happen right then and there.
Exactly.
Second, edge AI can actually enhance privacy.
Okay.
Because your data stays on your device.
Right.
Which can be really reassuring for certain sensitive applications, especially in healthcare or finance.
That's a good point, and I imagine it can also be more energy efficient.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're not constantly sending data over networks. Exactly. Edge AI can reduce the energy consumption associated with data transmission, which is good for battery life and the environment.
So it seems like edge AI has the potential to make AI more accessible, more efficient, and even more environmentally friendly.
It really does.
That's amazing.
And as chipsets become even more powerful and AI models become more compact, we can expect to see, even more applications moving to the edge in the coming years.
It's fascinating to think about how these trends are coming together to shape the future of AI.
Yeah, it really is.
We've got democratization, making AI tools more available, and we've got edge AI bringing the power of AI directly to our devices.
Right.
But there's another theme that's been weaving its way through our conversation, responsible AI.
That's a crucial aspect of this whole discussion, As AI becomes more powerful and pervasive, it's essential to consider, those ethical implications. And ensure that it's being developed and used in a way that benefits society.
We've seen examples of this with companies like Enko Chem, focusing on sustainable solutions for agriculture, and Makersite, helping companies design products with a smaller carbon footprint.
Right.
They're not just innovating with AI, they're doing it responsibly.
Exactly, with a sense of responsibility for the planet and for future generations.
It's not just about the technology itself, it's about how we use it.
Yeah.
And the values that we embed in that technology and the impact it has on our world.
I agree. We need to approach AI with a sense of excitement, but also with a sense of caution.
Right.
Recognizing its potential to do good, but also, the potential risks.
Yeah. It's a balancing act for sure.
It is, it is.
And it requires a lot of conversation, collaboration between researchers, developers, policymakers, even the public.
Absolutely. It's a conversation that we all need to be a part of.
That's a lot to think about. But ultimately, it's inspiring to see these companies taking these issues seriously and working to develop AI in a way that is innovative,
Yeah.
but also responsible.
It is, and I think this focus on responsible AI is something that will only continue to grow as AI becomes, more integrated into our lives.
This deep dive has certainly been eye-opening.
It has.
AI is not just a futuristic concept. It's happening now.
Yeah.
And it's shaping our world in some really profound ways.
It is.
From how we respond to natural disasters to how we create videos.
And the innovations we've talked about today are just the tip of the iceberg.
Right.
As AI continues to evolve, the possibilities are truly limitless.
It's a lot to take in.
It is.
But it's also incredibly exciting
It is.
to be a part of this technological revolution. Before we wrap up, is there one key takeaway you want listeners to remember from our discussion so far?
I think the most important thing to remember is that AI is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
Right.
The future of AI isn't predetermined. It's being shaped right now by the choices we make, the innovations we support, and the conversations that we have.
So it's up to all of us to be informed and engaged and thoughtful about how we want AI to develop and impact the world.
Precisely. The future of AI is in our hands.
That's a powerful thought.
It is.
We'll be back shortly to wrap up our deep dive.
Okay.
And offer some final reflections.
Yeah, that's good.
On the 11 next big things in AI and data. We're back for the final part of our deep dive into the 11 next big things in AI and data. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little overwhelmed by all this incredible innovation.
It's true. We have covered a lot.
Yeah.
But instead of feeling overwhelmed, let's try shifting our focus to something a bit more personal.
Okay. I like where this is going.
All right.
Bring on the personal touch.
So throughout our deep dive, we've explored all these, pretty amazing advancements in AI. But it's easy to think of these as, abstract concepts or technologies that are kind of far removed from our daily lives.
Right.
So I want to leave you with a thought-provoking question.
Okay.
Consider this. What areas of your life could be transformed by these AI innovations in the coming year?
Okay, that really brings it home.
Yeah.
It makes you stop and think about how these advancements could actually impact our own experiences, not just the world at large.
Exactly. Think about, how you work, how you learn, how you interact with the world around you.
Right.
Could AI play a role in making those experiences more efficient, more enjoyable, or even more meaningful?
It's like a challenge to imagine how AI could personalize our lives, solve problems that we face every day, or even open up new possibilities that we haven't even thought about.
Exactly.
I like that.
So, maybe you could use a tool like Sana AI to streamline your workflow, or leverage those time series predictions from Nixtla to make more informed decisions in your business. Or maybe it's something as simple as using AI-powered features on your smartphone to communicate more effectively or even learn a new language.
It's really incredible.
The possibilities are vast.
Yeah, and who knows, maybe some of us will even find ourselves creating incredible videos with Runway.
That's right.
Or contributing to a decentralized data storage network like Filecoin.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a really exciting time to be witnessing this evolution of AI.
It is.
These 11 companies are just a snapshot of all the incredible innovations that are happening right now.
And as AI continues to evolve, we can expect even more groundbreaking advancements in the years to come.
This deep dive has certainly been eye-opening.
Yes.
It feels like we're on the cusp of a major transformation.
Yeah.
It's both exciting and a little bit, daunting.
It is. But I think the key is to approach it with a sense of curiosity, a willingness to learn, and a commitment to, shaping its development in a way that benefits all of humanity.
Well said. And I think that's a great note to end on.
Yeah.
To our listeners, we encourage you to explore these companies and technologies further. You might be surprised at what you discover and how it could impact your life.
For sure.
The future of AI is being shaped right now.
That's right.
And we can all be a part of that conversation.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the 11 next big things in AI and data.
We'll catch you next time.